Hi, my name is Jane Powell. Welcome to Community Connections. This is a show brought to you by the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation showcasing community involvement. I think you're going to enjoy today's show. I have two guests here from the EnAct program, and they're going to talk to us about all the good work that they're doing in the schools in Boone County. Joyce Vandale Hill, thank you so much for being here. You are the Family Service Coordinator in Boone County.
Yes.
And Angela Collier, you are, let me get this right, the Credit Recovery Coach with AmeriCorps.
Yes.
And you both work in Boone County.
Yes, we do.
I'm so glad you're here. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a lot to learn about this program and all the good work you're doing. So let's just jump right in. Tell me about it.
Okay. I work for EnAct Community Action. We are a community action agency that serves 5 counties: Boone, Kanawha, Clay, Putnam, and Fayette.
Okay.
I am the Family Service Coordinator for Boone County. A few years ago, we started the graduation coach program that Angela works with us with. She serves as an AmeriCorps coach, credit recovery coach at Scott High School. EnAct has many different programs. We do many different programs and services for low-income families to help them reach self-sufficiency. We have utility assistance. We have workforce development programs. We have, specifically for workforce development, we have the Plan to Succeed program, which will help pay for tuition, some type of license, education. It's going to help someone get a job.
I love that.
We also have the Will to Work program, that if someone has held a job for consistently for 1 year, or they are a full-time student, we can help make repairs to their car so they can keep their job or keep their education.
That's huge. Transportation is a huge issue for people. Wonderful.
It is. We have a lot of different programs. The one that we have got assistance from the Greater Kanawha Valley is the graduation mentor program that Angela works with.
Okay. And that's the one we're going to talk about in detail today.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess we should just say one thing. We're talking about schools and we're talking about credit recovery. It is not financial credit recovery.
No.
Right? We're looking at education and academic credits, trying to help students graduate from high school. So tell me a little bit about what you do and how you get started.
We are mentors in the school, and we focus on at-risk students. Maybe they're behind on credits, but also on the social aspect with food, housing, clothing, so that they can worry about less. They can't worry about graduating if they have to worry about where they're going to sleep. So we start at the very beginning on what their needs are to see that their needs are met.
Right, because it all comes together, doesn't it? Absolutely. You have a lot of partners with this program, is that right?
Yes, we do. We have many partners. We, when we originally started, it was a grant through the West Virginia OEO, the Office of Economic Opportunity, which is now West Virginia CAD, Community Advancement and Development. They gave us the original innovation grant to start the program. We worked with Boone County Board of Education, and they are the ones who said that there was a need for the credit recovery assistance in their high schools and other services. So we started with 2 schools originally. We hoped to do 2 schools. We had problems placing one of the mentors at a school, so we placed 2 at Scott High School.
Okay.
Since then, Angela was our first mentor that was hired.
Wow.
Or was given the position to serve. She went right into the school, made her place, started with credit recovery, and that's when we really realized how much of a need was there. One of the first stories that she told when she came in was one of the students was getting ready to quit. He was walking out the door, and the principal stopped him.
Quit school?
Yeah, he was ready to quit because he realized how far behind he was in credits and he wasn't going to be able to graduate that year.
Oh.
So he was on his way out the door, and the faculty member, I believe it was the principal, stopped him and said, "Go speak to Miss Collier. She's here, to help you." So when he sat down with her and talked to her, one of his quotes was, "You're here for me." And she told him, I'm not here just for you, but I am here to help you and other students that may need me.
There might not be a lot of people there just for him.
Exactly.
So that's
That's true.
huge.
It was. And that was like the first story that came in, and I was, if nothing else would have happened, I would have been proud about that one story, that she was able to stop this one boy from walking out. And he ended up graduating.
Yeah.
He stayed at school. He made back his credits. He got to graduate with his class.
Wow.
And she still has connections with that young man. So.
That's wonderful. But he's not the only one. Quite a few students have gone through your program.
Yes.
Yes.
You have a number, you have an idea how many students?
This is the 4th year. We originally started, like I said, at Scott High School.
Mm-hmm.
The second year we were at Scott High School only.
Mm-hmm.
This last year we have been at Scott, Sherman High School in Boone County, and Clay County High School in Clay County. And I would say the program overall, not just with credit recovery, but any type of services that we've offered to students, it's affected close to probably 600 students.
You have helped 600 students graduate high school, and these are students that were in jeopardy of not graduating.
Maybe not help them graduate high school. I would say to help graduate from high school, it would be closer to 150 to 200 students.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a
It's
lot.
a lot.
But there's a lot of services that they offer. One of the things that we didn't realize was just getting documentation for them. A lot of students don't have a supportive family at home. So when they need their birth certificate or their social security card, their insurance card to go to the doctor, sometimes they can't get that. So our mentors are able to research, find out how to get it for them, and helps them out with a lot of different documents like that too.
Wow. And that all falls under what you do, working, mentoring the students.
Yes.
They're so lucky to have you. What other things do you help them with?
We have, each school's different now.
Mhm.
That was one of the issues that we came with when the mentor started. They went to work with Angela and Amy at Scott High School,
Mhm.
and they wanted to mimic that program
Mhm.
closely.
In another high school, right?
In another high school, and we immediately let them know that's not going to work. You have to make the program work for you at your school.
Mhm.
So we have Summer at Sherman High School. She's done a clothing pantry. So she has a clothing pantry there, and she's able to help students that need clothing. So we have a lot of different things going on, and they're able to link their parents also and other family members to services that agencies have, not just our services, but other agencies.
I feel like you meet the student where they are, and then start your services from there. Would that be accurate to say that?
You have to
That every
see what needs they have first before you can do anything else.
Right, and I guess those all are a little bit different. Yeah. Wow. What made you interested to become a mentor?
Well, when I learned about the program, which was new, I had a little bit of excitement realizing you could go in and mentor the kids, although we didn't know at what level.
Mhm.
So when I got in there and realized the needs were much greater than just tutoring and things like that, that's when it was like a fire was burning, that I wanted to do everything that you can, not save the world, but just a helping hand. So that kind of just spiraled to where we realized that just the smallest thing makes the biggest difference.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, they're so lucky to have you. So of all these students as you've worked with, you probably have some good stories that make you feel good. Tell me some feel-good stories.
I have quite a few feel-good stories.
All right.
I have, the most recent is a student that was in our mentoring from the beginning. She struggled. She was an independent student for quite a long time, meaning she did not have anyone at home.
Mhm.
And she made it to graduation, and I actually took her to college, and she's at Marshall University.
That's fabulous.
Which is, she spoke that she was a first-generation high school graduate, so that made an even bigger impact.
Wow. Then she gives other students hope.
Yes.
And leads by example, doesn't she?
Yes. She's been asked to, she and the other mentors have been asked to attend parent night for the seniors. Sometimes they don't have a parent to walk out on the field with them and prepare their posters and do things, like that. So they've been able to step in and help either parents that are absent or parents that are working. So there's been a lot of great stories coming from the program.
I love that. I love it. So 2 counties, is that right?
Currently we're in 2 counties, yes.
Okay. Hoping to expand?
Yes, we are. We're currently working with Fan High School in Boone County, so we would have all 3 high schools in Boone. We wish to continue with Clay County High School, and they've been great to work with. Clay County has.
Good.
And we're looking to go farther.
That's great. So I don't even know how you begin the conversation. I'm guessing you work with the schools as well, the staff of the school, to help with the recovery part of it. Is that right?
Yes, we work closely with the counselors and teachers, of course, and they let us know who's at risk and who may be at borderline at risk, so that we can reach out. But also we have an open door policy for any student. They can not be at risk, but they just may need someone to talk to. So we have an open door policy for any and all services that we have.
That's great. So they know they can come to you, or sometimes you have a little nudge in their direction as well. Yeah, I like that. You got another story for me?
I do.
These make me, I love the stories, can you tell?
We had senior night with a student, like she spoke, but the same student, to back up a little bit, the first year, he was very behind. He didn't want to do anything. He refused because he was just going to quit when he turned 16 and so on. So a little bit of nagging and a little bit of pushing. He worked real hard all summer, and he caught up he got his grades to play football, and hours and hours. So we promised if he did that, we would make sure we would get the grades to the football coaches. So we walked the grades out to the football coaches during practice one evening to make sure he could dress the next game. And then eventually by senior night, he had asked us if we would walk him out for senior night, and we did.
I've got goosebumps just hearing these.
Yes, and we're still in contact. We try to stay in contact, or at least follow up with students after they graduate. So once they graduate, we can not see you later, because they may still need a little extra afterwards. So,
and they're invested in you.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're invested in them, so
Yes.
that makes perfect sense. Tell me about the future of the program.
We are looking to sustain the program. We want to keep it in the schools that we have right now, and we want to get mentors in other schools. We know that the need is there. We are really excited about it.
Yeah, that's good. So a great way to reach you, and if someone had questions, is through your website?
Yes, we have an active website. It is www.enactwv.org. That's ENACTWV.org.
And I believe that's on the screen
Great.
for anyone that is watching this. And then a telephone number that they could reach Boone County is 304-369-9081.
Yes, and our service offices are listed on the website for other counties.
And I'm sure if they called this number, you guys could direct them wherever they
Definitely.
needed to go. Because we reach a lot of people, and hopefully that helps expand your audience and your program. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been a pleasure to learn about the difference that you're making in Boone and Clay County, and I hope that keeps expanding through the others.
Great.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks. And thank you guys for watching. This has been Community Connections, brought to you by the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation. We'll see you next time. Melissa, I'm so glad you're here today. Thank you.